Welcome back to English is Easier with Amal. Today we'll continue our conversation. So let's imagine that we are responding to the questions and statements that we learned in part 1. So, in response to the statement that says, "Hi, I am," and then you put your name, we can say, "Hi, my name is," and then you put your name, and then you can also add, "You can call me," and then you put your nickname. Your nickname is a shorter name or a shorter form of your name that only your friends and relatives use to call you. Also, in response to the statement, "Nice to meet you," we can say, "Nice to meet you too." When someone asks you, "Where are you from?" you can say, "I am Egyptian," or "I am from Egypt." You can also use any other nationality. It depends on where you are from. The next question is, what do you do? If you remember, we said in our verb to be lesson that what do you do is a question asking about your job. So you respond by saying, "I am a doctor," or you can say, "I am an engineer." You can check your job in Google, or if you can't find it, send me a question in the comment box and I'll be glad to help you. The next question was, what is your hobby? It's asking about the things that you enjoy doing in your free time. That is your hobby. So you can say something like, "I am interested in music," or you can also say that, "I like listening to English songs." Please remember that after like this one, we use an ing form that is called the gerund. We'll learn about gerunds soon, so don't worry about it now. When someone asks you, "Do you like sports?" you simply say, "Yes, I do." The next question will be, what is your favorite sport? If you remember, we said favorite means something you like the most. So you can respond by saying, "Soccer is my favorite sport." And if you think that "soccer is my favorite sport" is too long for you to memorize, you can just say "soccer, of course." The next question, if you remember, was, what do you think of the weather today? As we mentioned in part 1, talking about the weather is very popular and preferred by most people, especially if you are meeting for the first time. So, in response to that question, you can say, "It's amazing," or you can say, "It's wonderful." If you think the weather is nice, you can also say, "It's terrible," if you think that the weather is bad. You can also use any other adjective that you like to describe the weather. Another question will be here, which season do you prefer and why? You can say, "I prefer summer because the daytime is longer and the weather isn't cold." You can, if you wish, you can say, "I prefer," and use any other season or the season that you prefer. And then, in response to the question why, try to use very simple words to describe why you prefer this season. The next one was a statement that says, I am learning English. So, in response to that statement, you can say, good for you, or you can say, good luck. You can also use those statements in response to anyone who would say something positive and you like to encourage them for what they are doing. When you ask the speaker to talk slower, very simply he or she will say, sure, no problem. So don't be shy to ask the person to talk slower. In response to I'm sorry, we say that's okay. And in response to the statement thank you, we say you're welcome. With this slide, we finish part 2 of our conversation. Please go back and try to watch part 1 again. I also suggest that you listen again to the 6 steps which I recommended that you need to follow in order to improve your fluency as well as your pronunciation. Please stay tuned for our 1-minute short lessons. Until we meet again, please stay blessed. Bye.